Hi, my name is Antonio Arroyo. I'm on a mission to provide the world's best free resource for how any business owner in any industry can grow their business without getting a loan. And today, I'll be explaining the 2 golden numbers in business and what you can do once you fully understand them. Now, the golden numbers to me are the cost of a client and the average LTV. Now, the cost of a client is how much you have to spend to get a client, and the average LTV is, each client you do get, how much are they worth to you? Sure, there's the profit up front, but over time, do you have a system to get more money out of them? Do you have a subscription-based model? Do you upsell them, cross-sell them to get more money and get each client to be worth more money? That's LTV, average lifetime value. And an important thing to know is if you don't track these numbers within your business, you're missing out because you could be making a lot more money just simply by tracking these numbers. Because when you track these numbers, it'll be easier to improve these numbers. It's like if you want to have a better mile time, it's easier to improve your mile time if you know what you're trying to beat. If you don't know how fast you run a mile, then it's like, well, I think I ran a faster mile. If you're just running to run, it's kind of like that within business too. Once you track these numbers, it's you could see if you're improving or not improving. Now, basic understanding of cost for a client and average LTV is, say you make $100 per sale and you need 4 leads for a client. Now, if you convert at $25 per lead, then if you pay $12.50 per lead, you'll double your money. Simple math, $12.50 per lead, 4 leads for a client, that's $50 spent for one client, and you make $100 off them, you just doubled your money. $100 you make, $50 you spend. Pretty simple. Now, a little bit smarter than that is looking out the next 90 days. Say, for example, you have a process of getting $100 more for each client. So you upfront, you sell them $100, and over the next 90 days, you make $100 more from that client. So that's when you realize that, hey, if we spend $12.50 or $25, we'll still double our money. $12.50 per lead, 4 leads to get a client. That's $50 per client. Over the 90-day process, you make $200 per client. You spent $50 to get a client. You just 3x your money. $50 to make $150, you 3x your money. Now, say for example, you spent $25 per lead. That's 4 leads for a client. $100 spent for one client. $200 off one client. That means you doubled your money. But the thing is what Fortune 500 companies understand that, the average business does not understand is the longer you're willing to, delay gratification, or in this instance, delay the time you make a profit, the more money you can make. And say, for example, we're still running with the same example as before, but assume all your competitors are paying $12.50 to $25 for these leads, because they understand the math. Oh, if I spend, $25 per lead and over the next 90 days, I make $200, I'll still, double my money. But say if you understand, hey, forget about the 90 days, let's look out a year ahead. And if you look out a year ahead and you have a way of generating even more income per client, then you understand that even if you spend $50 per client, you'll make more money. Because why? Because you're going to get more clients and you'll make up for all the money you're losing up front by the volume of business. Now, of course, this will mean you aren't going to be making upfront profit from each client, but it is this thinking that takes a company from 10 sales a month to 10 sales a week to 100 sales a day. And this is how you can, grow your business very rapidly by, understanding this equation. That, once you know how much a lifetime client is worth, you could spend a lot more upfront to get that client because they're going to make you a lot more money. But the thing about this is not for every company, You shouldn't be okay. Say, for example, if you don't know these numbers, that's your first problem. You should definitely not be willing to spend a lot of money on clients. If your sale is $100, you should not be spending $100 if you don't know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, first off, figure out those numbers because that's overall most important. But back to my point is, however, spending a lot of money up front to get a client only works if you have a set, predictable, reliable process of generating, converting, and fulfilling leads and clients. If you don't have that, this won't work for you because then you're just betting. You're betting and the odds are not looking good that you're going to make money. But if you have a set, reliable, predictable process of generating, converting, and fulfilling leads and clients, then you're fine. Also, another thing that's good to have and what's needed is, the ability to delay gratification. If you need money tomorrow, this probably won't work for you. But if you're a company that's already fairly large and you're looking to go to that next step, this would be something that you could pull off in order to, launch your business to the next level. Because if you're willing to outspend everybody, you'll get more clients than everybody else. And in the end, you'll make the most money because by volume. Even though per client you're not making as much money, since you're doing it in such great volume, you make more money. Hopefully it makes sense. So yeah, make more money. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or suggestions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at faq@antonioroyo.com or 510-556-3775. Once again, that's 510-556-3775. Thank you so much and have a great day. Goodbye.